This flu season is shaping up to be one of the worst in decades. Why is that? Well, the CDC says that more than 6 million people, by its count, have already gotten sick this season. That's since October, did you know? And that at least 2,900 people have died. Let's talk right now with Dr. Daria Long about why. Why is this flu season so bad? Now, I had read about influenza A, influenza B. Is that the reason why?
So that's a really good question, Robin. And a lot of our viewers are probably saying, you know, we hear these headlines all the time. Well, it is a bad season this year. We're seeing more people sick. We're seeing them earlier. And you're right, there are three real predominant strains. There's influenza A, which is H3N2, and that H1N1 you probably remember hearing about, and influenza B. And we're seeing a lot more of influenza B this year.
When we take the flu shot, is it normally more effective against influenza A? Like, do you make that ahead of time for influenza A, not necessarily B? And is therefore that part of the problem?
So I am so glad you asked that. So people are trying to discover a universal flu shot. For now, we try to make it every single year. And flu A, there's one that's H3N2. If people want to remember that, that's what was predominant in Australia, and it tends to be really severe. It mutates quickly. So the flu shot is less effective against that one, but flu B, the flu shot is more effective against that because it doesn't mutate as quickly.
Is it just me, or does it feel like this is late to be talking about getting your flu shot? But it still works?
Yeah, so what it's a little bit of a gamble, but what they say is there's a 30% chance that the flu will peak in January and a 30% chance it won't peak until February. So you get your flu shot now, you're not gambling with the last 6 weeks of the flu season.
I thought it was interesting. I was reading prep materials for this to talk with you, Doctor, and you had something to say about babies.
Yes.
That during the holiday travel, during this time of year, you might see people with tiny babies out, and you notice that. Why?
Yes, so you asked about flu B. Flu B is especially severe in young children. It's not so bad in adults because we've been exposed to it before, but that's why we're seeing so many children being ill and dying this year. So this is not the year to take your kid out to the mall, take them out traveling, take them out and be exposed, especially young infants. Keep them at home, keep them safer.
Okay, so how must we stay healthy? Other than a flu shot, or in addition to a flu shot, washing hands.
Yes.
What is not as good as washing hands?
So everybody needs to know this. We all use hand sanitizer. A study showed that it only kills flu if you keep it on for 4 minutes. I mean, do you keep hand sanitizer on for 4 minutes?
I don't use it. I just wash my hands.
Good girl. Yes, I know. I saw you beforehand. You always want to wash your hands. Not only does soap and water kill flu better, it also kills all the other things that are going around right now, norovirus and all that other yuckiness. Wash your hands. Save sanitizer for those moments when you just cannot reach a sink.
Did you know, and I bet too, that washing with soap, that takes a little bit of time too. You know, the people who just go, yeah, put it in, I put it in the water. I put it right in the water.
No.
So Dr. Sanjay Gupta, our medical correspondent, our chief medical correspondent, he says that his mother taught him to wash his hands through an entire strain of Happy Birthday.
That is, and another one for little kids is to sing Frere Jacques, which teaches them all the steps of washing your hands too. So Happy Birthday or Frere Jacques, and you'll be good.
Okay, that's a little bit longer than most of us probably wash our hands.
No cheating.
Doctor, thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Robin.